Englert Theater was built in 1912 in downtown Iowa City. It has been a historical part of downtown over the last century and has attracted many people over the years. Its aged look and variation in talent has really made it stand out today. According to the assistant production manager, Nick Kraft, these are some of the reasons why people and himself love the Englert. What's your favorite part about the theater?
The different types of shows that we have coming in here. One day it could be a children's show. The next day it could be a rock and roll show. The day after that it could be a musical. Every day is something different here.
We interviewed 2 staff members who love what they do. They never work a day of their lives because they are pursuing their passions and getting paid to do it. For them, it is truly a dream come true. During our interview, Andre spoke to us about what he likes about the theater and why it is important.
What's your favorite part about the theater?
I like that it's been around for a really long time. You know, that it's older than most of the people, well, older than all of the people who are working here. It's cool that it has this history, that that's existed in, so many different forms, and that we are still, doing performing arts here, which was like the initial, reason why it was made.
There are many aspects of the theater that make it stand out today. The staff of the Englert does their best to keep everything in the best shape that it can be. They make sure that everything runs smoothly, from setting up shows, making guests feel welcome, and even taking on janitorial roles after the shows are over. Even though they already do a great job, Executive Director Andre Perry believes that there is always room for improvement.
Cool. What do you think could be improved about the theater?
So many things could be improved about the theater. I think we're always going through this ongoing process of refining the operation, and that's refining it on all levels. That's making sure that the programming is as the best programming that we can do, that we're treating patrons the best we can treat them, that the sound and the light and the experience that we have for the productions is the best we can make it. So I think we're always trying to improve those. On the programming side, we want to do things that are really, really interesting, like some of the best acts that we can bring in from the country or from outside of the country, and also to make sure that we're supporting stuff that's happening in the community.
The Englert provides a historical feel to even the most modern of shows. There is no doubt that people would be as interested in this theater as they are today. If it didn't have the historical background it does. Nick shared with us some interesting facts about the theater during its upbringing that added to the significance of the theater.
Interesting stories behind the history of the theater.
Before it was built in 1912, the land here was cattle grounds. Mr. and Mrs. Englert built this as a vaudeville theater. The fire happened in 1926. Rebuilt it 9 months later into a movie house. Changed over into a double movie theater. Then they decided to go ahead and renovate it into the space that it is today.
Nick Kraft also shared with us why he believes the theater stands out as much as it does today. What qualities do you think make this theater different from other theaters around the area, or just around the world, I guess?
This theater here, with feedback from some of the artists, is it holds 730 seats, but they're close enough to the artist that the artist actually gets a special, intimate connection with each and every person that sits here. They get to make eye contact with each other. They see each other. And I think that kind of sets us apart from other venues, is that we're just big but small enough.
Throughout the years, the Englert has been very successful. However, they endured many hardships in their time, such as a fire in 1926 and the flood a few years back. However, through hard work and determination, they were able to overcome these obstacles. From talking to Nick Kraft, we were able to get a little more information about the flood and how it almost shut down the theater.
And then, with the flood, when did that occur, and how did it affect your business here?
I think the flood happened about a year and a half ago. Water main broke up on Washington and Clinton Street. It went through the city tunnels and in through our electrical panel, which completely flooded our dressing rooms. Therefore, we couldn't house any of the artists that came in. We actually used the restaurant Old Shea next door. We used a couple of their back rooms for dressing rooms. So as far as our business, it did kind of hurt us. We were shut down for a couple days. In order for the water to get out of here, we had to shut down the electricity in the entire building. So we kind of lost out on box office hours and things like that where we sell the tickets because we just had no power. And then again, it was just not being able to house the artists the way that we needed to. We're still, that was about a year and a half ago, and we're still in process of getting that cleaned up down there.
After the flood, the theater was able to regain what they had before it was nearly destroyed. The shows were brought back and many people continued enjoying the entertainment provided by the Englert. University of Iowa freshman Shelby Rands shared with us her experience at the theater.
What was your experience like at the Englert Theater?
It was very fun. I went there a couple of months ago with some friends to see the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It was a great way to spend Halloween.
What did you like or dislike about the theater?
What I really liked is that it had a historical feel to it. It was a very unique building, and it definitely added to the experience.
Although there have been many problems encountered and the building is not ideal, they are able to make use of what they have and run it successfully. The Englert definitely adds to the history of downtown of Iowa City and what it is today.